Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for June 14th to the 26th, June 14th to the 18th. Everything remains the same since yesterday. We have a ridge here building into western North America. This ridge moves into western Canada. We have a trough or an upper low near the Aleutians, and we have another trough extending from this upper low near Hudson Bay into the east central states. And we have a ridge over the western Atlantic. Miles a good agreement with this. You can see as we skim through the period. And there remains a threat of heavy rain from the south central plains northeastward. And we're going to start here. You can see this is GFS. This is tomorrow, 8 a.m. Then we go to 8 p.m. tomorrow, 2 a.m. tomorrow. And then we can see we're going to skip ahead to Friday, 8 a.m. We can see we have rain that spreads here. And we also have some rain that moves later on into the mid-Atlantic and the northeast. It appears that the heaviest rain will be across the southern plains here. Again, the areas that don't need any more rain due to ongoing flooding. And this heavy rain moving into the mid-Atlantic and northeast is low confidence right now at this time, and we'll keep look at this as we go through the week. In the west, several waves will result in episodes of showers and storms from the Great Basin into the northern central Rockies. You can see it right there. Now we're going to look at the period for June 17th to 21st. The flow is expected to be less amplified than it was in the previous period. And although there will be a trough, an upper low remains near the Aleutians, and a ridge remains along or near the west coast of North America. And we have an eastern trough that retrogrades slightly to the west and slightly to the west here in the Mississippi Valley, Ohio valleys, compared to where it was in the previous periods, more to the east. So forecasting for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures for the west, the Gulf Coast states, and along the east coast. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees across this area here. And areas here will be about 2 to 4 degrees, or near 2 degrees above normal on the east coast and the Gulf Coast states. And we have below normal temperatures for this region here, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Again, areas that don't need the precipitation continue to get it. So we're expecting above normal precipitation across much of this area here. And I'm forecasting a probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. And then we have below normal precipitation here. And the probability of occurrence is 35%. Now we look at the period for June 22nd to the 26th. The retrogression of the eastern trough continues into the west central states. And a ridge remains over western North America. And the European ensembles, let's see if I can get here, still have a ridge here, trough over the east central states. And the GFS means, which I don't have it here, depicts above normal heights across much of the nation. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here and for this region, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 6 degrees above normal. The highest anomalies will be across the portions of the west, and I have below normal temperatures here as the trough retrogrades westward, and a forecast anomalous at 2 to 4 degrees below normal. For precipitation, again, have above normal precipitation is forecast for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 40%. And we have below normal precipitation across this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now, another thing, again, we're watching this area of disturbed weather here over Central America. Again, another gyre. And right now it's just a big mess, what they usually are. But if we look at the models as we go through here, say it remains a mess, and then as we go through Thursday, or maybe by Friday, it does develop something here in the Gulf of Mexico. Don't forget we had Andrea that developed here. By 8 a.m. and then 2 p.m. is pretty much gone. That's the GFS. But you can see there is some kind of a circulation here developing. We have to keep an eye on. And that's the only model I have right now. Let's see if we go ahead. Something tries to get going. Again here. So this is just an area to watch. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for June 14th to 26th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.